Alright, hey, what's up, guys? Just making another video here. Update. This, somehow, some way, broke off of there. And, yeah, we are going to try to relocate it here, like I've seen some of the videos. Nice clean install. I guess first, I've already started, but there's zip ties that are holding all these wires together. There's one. We're going to take this one off. I don't know if you can see that real good, but there's one right there. And then there's some connectors right here. I saw a video of some kid or whatever, some dude, drilled a hole and drilled a bunch of consecutive holes to rerun everything. I don't like that. I like my stuff to be clean as possible anyway. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm not really gonna show too much on video. If I run into something that I think you should know about, I'll come back to the video, but I'll see you in a few minutes, I guess. One thing to note real quick with these wires, because you're gonna have to pull them through here, just mark the wires, you know, one color for left, something else for the right blinker, and then keep the what I'm doing is just keeping the center one unmarked, so I know that's the brake light, because you have to unplug these and you have to pull them through right here. That's all I have for right this second. I'll be back with you. And honestly, here's exactly why you want to mark them before you pull them apart, so you know which one's the left turn signal, which one's the brake, and which one is the right turn signal. When you pull them apart, yeah, they're colored, and those colors match up with the pieces I just took off, but you notice that there's two reds here. Well, how are you going to know which one's left or right? I mean, I guess you could plug it in and test it before you mount everything, but, you know, just to be absolutely sure, you know, you're putting everything on the correct sides, you want to make sure that you mark them. Be right back. Alright, so with this piece here, so these screws, the screws that are in there, obviously they're not in there anymore, and I'm going to show you here in a second, but that's where the brake was mounted to, the brake light I should say. The screws are small, and they have a nut on the back side that's embedded in this plastic, as you can see. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's embedded in the plastic. But the plastic doesn't really hold the nut in place. It just spins when you try to spin the screw, or whatever you want to call it. It's a Phillips head screw, whatever. So to get it out, you can see that it's melted right there on both sides. What I did was, oh crap, this whole light piece just came apart. This is the light that the screws go through and the bolts on the back side. This mounts up against this plate over here. This comes apart, as you can see. I'm probably going to put a little bit of silicone in there just to seal it up, so make sure no water or anything gets in there. There's the plug. Everything's cool. Don't have to cut anything. Alright, next. So, remember how I showed you how the pieces were melted on there to get that nut out? Well, took my handy dandy Leatherman, or I guess if you don't have a Leatherman, or you could use needle nose pliers, whatever, it doesn't matter. I tried to use a lighter at first, but it's a little breezy outside. It was blowing the flames all over the place, and it basically heated up my nail till it almost burned the crap out of me. So I just took my torch here, heated these up, and then what I did was I stuck them on both sides of that nut, right? Stuck them on both sides of the nut, and just kind of pushed in just to where it could grip the nut. Once I got a grab of that nut, I put a Phillips head screwdriver on the other side, held it there in place, and it screwed right out, no problem. It was super, super easy once I had a hold of it. So that's where we're at so far. And You know, right here, there's basically nothing there. I hate this. It drives me crazy. So I'm going to continue on here. I think we're ready to start mocking up where everything's going to go here, and then very selectively drill one hole, just one, on each area, just to make it nice and clean. In my industry of work, measure twice, cut once. Some people may prefer to measure 3 or 4 times and then, you know, cut once. That's your prerogative and your choice. Anyway, just kind of rambling here. I'll be back if I have another update here. Alright, so I'm sure some of you are going to be wondering how to take that nut off of this wire without damaging the wire and get it to mount like that. So if you take a pair of pliers or whatever and hold this part where I'm touching, see where that is right there? If you hold that part where I'm touching with the pair of pliers firm, but not like, well, maybe I should say tight, but not like too tight or not too firm. You hold it there and then take another pair of pliers and grab that nut. And as long as you hold that tight enough with a pair of pliers, you can unscrew this off of this piece. It'll come straight off. That's exactly how I did that side right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's exactly how I did that side. So, I don't have anything to, this is really dumb, but I don't have anything to set. I'm taking this video on my phone, so I don't have anything to set my phone up on and still be able to see that I'm showing you how to do this. But if you just take a pair of pliers and put them on this side right here, and then take another pair of pliers and put it on that nut, righty tighty lefty loosey, and unscrew that, it'll come off of there. You can see, no, you can't see, you kind of see where it made threads right there. Well, kind of. It'll do that all the way up. The first one, I'm going to be honest, the first one, I took a lighter to that piece of plastic and just heated up just enough to soften it. This one, I just tried to do it without heating it up, and it's working. So I'll be back when I have this mounted up there. Okay, well, finally, it's done. The tail light and turn signals mounted nice and cleanly to the underside here. Everything works. I ran everything up through under there, and where you see that blue on both sides, that's just Loctite, because those nuts down there are so friggin' small. I would hate to lose them. The wires are ran as clean as, you know, clean enough. Everything works. Let's give it a shot here. Turn it on. Keys in my pocket. It's on. Light. Okay, light is on. So you can see it works as it should. Left turn signal, right turn signal. This is gonna take you a while. Just take your time. Like, it'll definitely piss you off if you let it. But you can see everything's mounted. Had to drill a few holes. Tip with that, because there's two screws on the back of that with two nuts. Tip with that is get you one of these. Well, you really can't see it, can you? One of these Sharpie paint markers, the white ones, and dab it pretty good on the back side of that screw. It's not really a bolt because it's got a Phillips head, so dab it on the back side and then kind of line it up on there and just like flip it up and touch it to it so it'll make the marks on the plastic, and then you'll know where to drill. This one and this one over here, honestly, I kind of just guessed, to be honest. I just made an educated guess and I drilled the hole, and I mean, it came out pretty solid. Just make sure. So these, see, I don't know if you can see that. See the nut down in there? Those are 13 millimeter. And, you know, it's you know, a quarter turn at a time, but it'll tighten up on you. It'll be all right. It worked out. I mean, if you have any questions or anything, just leave a comment. I'll explain a little bit better. I'm kind of just, you know, it's kind of late. I've been at this for quite a while. It's like, I don't know, almost 10 o'clock. So yeah, again, if you have any questions or anything, I'll answer them in the comments. Like and subscribe, help this channel out a little bit. We did pull off the plastics, right? Be careful pulling off these plastics. There's a screw there, a screw there. One, dang, you can't see, one there and one up there. On both sides is exactly the same. Behind this plastic up here, you see that little bracket right there? It's bolted to that too, and there's like a really cheap ass piece of plastic attached to that, so be real careful. You wiggle that around too much, you're gonna break it. We did break this side, which I'm gonna take some Gorilla Super Glue and glue that shit back on there, and if it poses a problem, I know where to get plastics from. Still not done yet. It's a working project, like I said in the first video. But we're getting there. We are getting there. Alright, that's it for now. Like I said, if you have any questions or anything, I'll talk to you in the comments. Have a good one. Later.